welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing so well today. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's a Sunday stream, which is exciting. Also, I have got my fan on. Probably could get away with turning it off because it actually does send my hair into a absolute mind spin. I probably could get away with turning it off for a little bit. I can't have both of my fans plugged in because I don't have enough plug sockets. So we just have this shitty one as opposed to this one and also my shitty floor one. But I will probably be putting it back on. Definitely will be putting it back on because it's too warm still. It's cooled down a lot, but it's still very warm. But welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone's doing so well. Thank you so much for coming along to a special Sunday stream. We are part of the Lavender Locomotive today. The lovely Plum, who is in chat, has organized this, and it's super, super fun. And I'm very, very grateful and excited to be part of it. It's going to be a really, really fun time. We're just going to be vibing. I have I have prepared a presentation about like my favorite film ever. Hi, Winter. I hope you're doing well. Winter, everyone was also part of the train. I am so sorry. I intended with all the will in the world to be there, but I did not wake up in time. Which isn't surprising. I didn't go to sleep until like 3:30, but we moved. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. Today is also worth noting, it is the 57th anniversary of the Stonewall riots, which is widely... There's some opinions that it wasn't the catalyst that kickstarted the lgbtqiaplus rights movement, but it is one of those. Yeah, I know. Listen, insomnia happened. I just could not sleep. I just literally could not. My ADHD meds really messed me up in a big way, and I literally just couldn't drop off to sleep. I was like tossing and turning. I was getting overheated. I was getting overstimulated. Eventually I must have passed out at some point. Roughly, I think the last time I saw my clock, because I wanted to make sure my alarm was loud for today, was about 3:30-ish or something. And then I guess I must have passed out at some point. But I don't know. But I had all the will in the world to kind of be up a little bit earlier so I could catch like slots before mine today, but alas, life happened and it was not going to be happening. But I managed it. I got here, and we big vibes. But yeah, so it is the 57th anniversary of the Stonewall riots that happened in New York City at the Stonewall Inn. That is part of the reason why this event is going over this weekend, to honor and celebrate that. Obviously, not celebrate what happened, but honor it as such a big part of queer history that I hope a lot of people would know about, but hopefully more people now do know about. I jumped and panicked to say no, real honestly, I was like, I really, really, really wanted to start a little bit and stuff. Of course, you're all good. Just let me know, honestly. Just let me know. It's all chill vibes and stuff. It's all chill vibes. Please don't worry about it. You are doing all the work and stuff, so please don't worry about it. You're absolutely fine. I'm very chill. And again, as like if the person before me needs to raid in earlier, that's tea. I wanted to be live a little bit earlier just to make sure everything was fine and remember how to stream, because I haven't streamed in a few days because it's just been too hot this week. I think I did one stream at the beginning of the week and that was it. No. Oh my god, it would have been it would have been last Sunday, because it would have been my it was a stream for the Twitch Pride Guild, actually. Oh my gosh. So it would have been like a week today. Like a week now-ish, to be honest. Wow, okay, well, it's been a week, but it's been a really warm week, so I've not been able to actually, like, sit on my Well, I've been sat on my PC sometimes, but even being in my room has been too much because it's been way, way too hot in here. So, but today it's cooled down a little bit. It's still very humid. Again, the fan will be going on, but it's vibes and stuff. Yeah, honestly, the heat has been awful, and I'm really, really grateful that the week coming up is going to be although still kind of humid, the actual temperature is going to drop loads, which is really, really good. I have felt the full force of my heat intolerance over the past week. The full force has been happening. It's been a lot, and I've been realizing just how much my adding on my new ADHD medication to my other medications has increased that. We had a little a little baby heat wave a little while ago for only a couple days, not as hot as this at all. And I wasn't feeling super great then, but I was like, it was okay. And then now I'm like, whoa, okay. Massive debuffs. But I'm okay. But I'm also like, just understanding and realizing that like it is affecting me a lot more than usual. I already have heat intolerance anyway, but adding on a new medication and stuff. This is the first summer that I've been on the medication, so it's just been a bit of a ride and stuff. Ideally I would like to get an air conditioning unit, but I can't afford one. So I'm just making do with like flannels, towels, stuff like that. I was using stuff for ice on my chest and stuff, but our freezer is now broken. Hi, welcome in, Jay. Welcome in. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I had, again, everyone in the world to be there, but I wasn't in the end. I heard something about Sherlock Holmes, and I heard something about we talking about Sherlock Holmes' potential queerness, and that's about it. I was in an absolute flap, but welcome in everyone from the Lavender Locomotive. I hope you all have had such a good journey during the night and early morning for me. I left the train at about midnight last night, and yeah, then I had all the will in the world to be up to be able to catch earlier streams today, but alas. I might be melting, but it was fun. Oh my god, yes, hell yes. I'm so glad. And welcome in everyone, welcome in. For anyone who maybe hasn't been here before, my name is Flynn. I'm a kind of variety-ish streamer, but kind of more of like a hyperfixation streamer, because it's pretty much just I do and play whatever I am like hyperfixated on at the moment. So for me at the moment, a lot of it is Palia. I'm really enjoying indies and demos and like small games again, like kind of short games and stuff. Sometimes arts and crafts, trying to get more into co-working and stuff. And sometimes you're going to give a presentation about a film that I'm obsessed with, like today. Oh my god, hell yeah. Love that so much. Honestly, 100%. Honestly, 100%. I feel like Pride Month isn't an excuse to just be able to talk about stuff. No, you're all good. But I think it's nice to like have like an anchor point, you know. And I feel like during Pride Month, due to just low spoons, etc., I haven't really spoken about like as much about queer issues, queer history, and like stuff like that as much as I wanted to. So it's really cool to get the opportunity to do that during this raid train event, which is really cool. So obviously we didn't have to do something, but I was like, I want to use my slot to talk about a film that I'm obsessed with, and it is a film, Pride. The film Pride. I feel like I haven't said, but it's one of my like favorite films ever, and it is a film that's like very near and dear to my heart because I'm a queer person, and I am from a mining family background in the north of England. So boots on the ground. This film's about me, no jokes. But like it's a film that's like very close to my heart. It's a Pride film. What's it called? Yeah, real. But yeah, so it's a film that's very near and dear to my heart. So I'm excited to like have the opportunity, and also like the little nudge to be able to push myself to actually like, you know, have a reason to do a whole big presentation. To be honest though, doing the presentation, was anyone else like so obsessed with doing PowerPoint presentations at school? Because I loved in IT or whatever when we had to do a presentation, I was on it. And I was like, this is so fun. I was like, oh my god, I remember how much I PowerPoints. So maybe we'll do like PowerPoints of like random shit I'm obsessed with, to be honest. We do be vibing. We do be vibing. I was really good at them, but I didn't like. Yeah, see, I was the same. So I was really shy. I was really shy. So I kind of just felt like I could do the presentation, and that was the best bit. Like I liked setting it all out and blah 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 and stuff like that. And then standing up in front of the class at that point in my life, which like again maybe like secondary school age, I don't think I really did that much really in like college and stuff, to be honest. And by university I had really gotten past a lot of like the social anxiety of it, I think. And but secondary school was like the peak of where I was like really I found it really hard to give the presentations. I really like making them, but giving them was a really big problem and stuff. My pronouns are they, she. I did think about doing yeah, but honestly, my PowerPoint happened at like 1:30 a.m. or something the other night. I had all the info for it, and like I know obviously I'm well versed in the film, etc. and stuff. But it still happened. I mean, it's just one of those ADHD things that I just kicked into gear. Sometimes during the day with ADHD, I find, maybe not everyone does, but I find like the worst bit is sometimes I get stuck in like executive dysfunction the whole day. And even though I'm wanting to do something, I can't do something. And then, like I'm just kind of, that type of vibes. And then later at night, even though my meds are starting to wear off a little bit, then I kind of almost like want to make up for what I haven't done. Almost like my brain goes, oh my God, you didn't do what you wanted to do, or you were going to do this, but you didn't, and you just couldn't get out of executive dysfunction vibes. Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, you're like, oh, I should have done that, or I knew I was going to do that, or I planned to do that, whether it was something you have to get done or want to get done. So yeah, my presentation happened like semi-late / early in the morning, which is vibes and stuff. Yeah, 100%, 100%. But yeah, it got made like very much like, like last minute type situation or whatever and stuff. But it was always going to. And I had all the knowledge already, so it was like fine and stuff. Welcome in! Hello, friends! Welcome! From forest shines and whispering trees, and these radio floats on the breeze. Oh my God, how sweet! Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well today. Thank you so much for your raid. Welcome, friends. Welcome. How was your stream? What were you up to? Oh my gosh, I hope you had such a good stream. It's so fun to get to catch you. Hi. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just yapping a little bit. So you are perfect timing. We are just yapping a little bit about how my presentation for today's stream came about. Yes, very early for me, earlier for me, for sure. And on a Sunday as well. Wow, groundbreaking. Groundbreaking. But welcome in. I hope you had a great stream. If you have time and you want to let us know what you're up to, please definitely do. But also, please do not worry too much if you just need to raid and phase straight off the bat, because I get that. Whenever I finish stream, I feel like someone has just pulled the plug and I just need to decompress and just, vibes and stuff. Subnautica and DBD. Oh, hell yeah. I've really wanted to play Subnautica. I don't have the game, but I was like, if I ever come across and have the game, everyone says it's really scary when you get to the bottom of the ocean. I was like, maybe I'd be really fearful of it. And we all know I'm ass at DBD, let's be real. I used to play it a lot. I was never very strong. I was never very strong at DBD, but I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you had some good games. And thank you so much for being here. And also that raid and fade, that applies to everybody. So please definitely, we're very lurker friendly here. We're very chill. Really, fear of the ocean, but listen, vibes. We love to see that. You know what? We love to see that. I've always been, because there's Subnautica and Subnautica 2, and I'm not sure if the second one was apparently more scary. Apparently it just gets a little bit scary when you're obviously like down in the depths of the ocean. I'm like, yeah, that would maybe scare me a bit. Like, I'm an ocean lover, but like not like the deep depths of the ocean. which sounds silly, but you know what I mean. Oh, there's another one, isn't there? Yes, Below Zero. Gotcha. I was like, I feel like there was something. I see them on Steam all the time, and I've seen so many people play them, and absolutely love the game and love the game style and the gameplay elements to it and stuff. I'm just really scared of the ocean, the deep ocean. I'm like, what's down there? Something horrible gonna occur. Ooh. To be fair, Levathian, I feel like I got over my fear of it when I played Monster Hunters. Was it Try or something? Thank you so much for the lurky friend. I appreciate it. And I actually think they're quite cool. I'm just like, I feel like for me, it's like jump scary and like suspense. It's really like, you know? Of course, you're all good. You're all good. You are all good. We are going to be getting into the presentation. For everyone coming in, welcome. We are part of the Lavender Locomotive today, and we are celebrating queer history. And today I am talking about the Pride 2014 film, which is based on a real life story. Feel like maybe not everyone knows that. Unsure. Like if any point during the presentation, if someone's like, "Whoa, stop, back up a minute, pause, time out," 100% like let me know and I can fill you in on anything. I have got a brief synopsis to catch people up on what on earth the film is about, etc. But if there is any questions, you can either wait till the end or whatever you're most comfortable with. Like, it's fine. Hello, welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're doing so well. Thank you for popping in with the raid. I appreciate it so much. I feel like there's like a lot of suspense to start this, but I think we just have to do it. I'm going to put my fan on. I think it should be fine audio. Oh, I don't want my PNG tuber. It's going to cover stuff. Is it going to cover stuff? It is. Are people fine with there just not being me at all? Are people okay with that? Like, hopefully y'all are okay with that. Because I was like, I figure I just don't want my PNG tuber or my face like in the way of the presentation. Per se. So I've removed everything on my screen. There's no goals or anything. There's just the chat at the bottom, which should hopefully be not a problem. If anyone is bothered by it, please definitely let me know. I can take it off if it is a problem for anybody. That is completely fine. I thought I'll leave it on and we'll just vibe and see. But again, please definitely just let me know how y'all are feeling, because it's most important. Like, I don't need this info. I made this PowerPoint presentation crying. But if anyone is not able, I will obviously be reading things out, so it's totally fine. But yeah, we are going to be talking about the real story of Pride, which is the film that came out in 2014. It is based on a real life story. The movie itself, the film itself, is about, I think the actual makers of the film said something about 70% of the film is based on truth and 30% is added extras in terms of they added in a protagonist character and slightly changed a couple of the characters to make them fit because they were working with not tons of information, essentially. They were working with information they got, but it was kind of all like a puzzle piece of putting things together and stuff. They have and are in contact with the real members of LGSM, which is awesome and amazing. So they were very much involved in the film itself, which is really cool. So yeah, we're just going to be talking about the real story behind the movie and how it changed the world, I guess. Okay, so I've done short slides to do a brief synopsis of the movie for anyone who maybe hasn't seen it or is unaware of it in general, because like that's valid and fair. If you haven't watched the film, Jesus, watch the film. Like, watch the film. Please watch the film. I can't remember. If I can remember at the end, I'll see what streaming platforms it's currently on, but it is also like you can pick up the movie online and stuff. It's very, very easy to find and stuff. I watched it, I want to say when did I streamed it in my Discord a little while ago, and I think at that point, I'm trying to remember what platform it was on. It obviously, as we all know, streaming platforms are a bit annoying. Sometimes they take things on and off, and then you're like, bye, thank you very much. And then you're like, wait, how do I get there and stuff? And bring tissues, yes, because I cry my eyes out every single time I watch it, and I never will not, to be honest with you. It's on YouTube too. There is also, if I can remember, there's a link to the 20-minute document. It's like a documentary that the real members of LGSM made, and that how some of the film came about, essentially what it was semi-based on. It was not going on a lot of information, but they managed to get information by kind of going down like a rabbit hole of finding people and kind of all of that good stuff, which is really, really tea. So if I can remember, I'll try and get a link to that. If not, I will try and get it on socials. Also, hi, C-Code Not Games, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well today. Thank you so much for being here. We are literally just getting started on this vibes. Also, I need to remember, but I will. Will I remember? I could start it now. What I'm going to do is I've got a giveaway as well for a Thrifty Business Steam key, because essentially once we've done the PowerPoint, which is, I don't know how long, I've never rehearsed it. So I'm just literally flying by the seat of my pants here. I've not rehearsed it, so I'm just kind of like, we'll see how long it takes and then we'll move over to Thrifty Business. But I have got a Steam key that the devs very kindly gave me to give away to the community. So I think what I'm going to do is get that on now, and I'm going to set it for a 15-minute timer before the end, because I will inevitably just, forget. So yeah, we are going to start that giveaway, friends, now. You just have to do ! giveaway in the chat, I believe. And then it'll just pick someone from random at the end, which is really cool. So if you want to get Thrifty Business, which is essentially a pixel art game by the people who made Sticky Business about running a queer-coded thrift shop, which, I mean, iconic. I can't wait to play it. I haven't played it. I've been saving it because I wanted it like for a special time, or whatever. But yeah, so if anyone wants to hop into the giveaway, you're more than welcome to do so. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for Thrifty Business. I really like Sticky Business. It's a very, very fun game. I love it a lot. I was gifted the key by the devs way back when, and it is a very, very lovely game. I love the pixel art vibes. And when they came up with the Thrifty Business, I was like, oh my gosh. My lovely friend Clara gifted it to me, which was incredibly kind. They had a extra key for it, which is very lovely. So I appreciate that very, very much. Okay, so the film takes place. I'm gonna like read it out kind of verbatim, but also ad-libby a bit, I guess, and stuff. If that makes sense. Thank you so much for entering. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, the film essentially takes place during the miners' strikes of 1984 to 85. I am now realizing as I'm reading this out, this will be information that I hope reached the rest of the world, but it might not have. This happened in the UK during Thatcher's terror in the 1980s when Margaret Thatcher was PM, and the miners' strikes essentially happened because the miners were essentially getting absolutely fucked over, and they were sick of it, and they were like, no, we're not doing this anymore. So they all went on strike, or the ones with any backbone went on strike. I'm a firm strike believer. We ain't no scabs here. So yeah, that's essentially where this film takes place, and that is where obviously the real events took place, of course, as well. I was playing it earlier. It's so much fun. Oh my god, yes! Love to see it. Yeah, so the film, it follows a group of queer activists which become lesbian and gays support the miners. I will be saying LGSM, but it's lesbian and gays support the miners. And they are based out of Gays the Word bookshop in London. Real place, still there, still thriving and selling lots and lots of queer ass books, which we absolutely love to see. Some of you may have already be familiar with the bookshop, others maybe not. And they decide to fundraise for striking miners because they see similarities between like how they're being treated, as well as the mining community. Both of them are being, subject to, police brutality. The government is ostracizing them, and they see that connection, and they're like, well, why the hell wouldn't we fundraise for the miners? They're being trapped how we've been trapped for decades and decades, and is fucking shit. So they were like, we're going to fundraise and we're going to raise money for the miners. Obviously, when a strike goes on, miners don't have any way of making any money. They are relying on food aid or any food that they've put away and stuff. Money is incredibly short. So, essentially that's why, fundraising and stuff needed to have happened. So they decide to reach out to a Welsh mining village. So in real life, actually, one of the LGSM members was actually from South Wales and was from a South Wales mining community. So that kind of inspired why they reached out specifically to a Welsh mining village. And essentially they, in the movie, they phone them and they're like, hey, how y'all doing? So we're a bunch of queers from London. Can we fundraise for you? And I think at first they're kind of like, what? Or kind of baffled almost at what's the tea and stuff. Welcome back. And then LGSM decide to go ahead with it. They start fundraising with buckets outside their store and stuff like that, which obviously they usually do, for LGBTQI+ rights. But they kind of switched to doing it for the miners and stuff. And then they go down. They go down to South Wales. And they meet the miners for the very first time in the village that they are specifically fundraising for, and it goes as well as it might be expected, I suppose. I think the movie does a great job at highlighting and breaking down the stereotypes of that. I guess it breaks down that kind of toxic masculinity, I think, as well a lot, because obviously at first they go down to the mining community. All the miners at that time, I do not believe anybody else was, even would have been allowed to be a miner other than the men per se, and I think this film kind of shows that at first they're a little bit what's going on. They're meeting, they're meeting gay men for the first time, lesbians for the first time, queer people for the first time, and they're not sure what to make of it. At first, there's kind of trepidation, and they don't know what to make of it. It's very different to their community, and they're meeting people who break out of their gender stereotypes, and stuff. Whereas these miners are very much stuck presenting in a way. A very, the men are very, very masculine, and it's, it's been like that, whether or not the people kind of want to and stuff, or not. You can't assume that all of the people that were at first very hesitant to these people are not closeted queer people themselves, it's a big culture shock because, again, it's two very different lives. If you took away everything, if you took away the fact that they were minors and you took away the fact that they were the queer community, if you took that away, essentially what you're looking at is London and South Wales in the 1980s. Very, very different, very, very different, a small village. And it's like that, unfortunately, it's still like that today. I think we all, especially in the UK, would know of, little tiny little villages or something nearby where we live or nearby where someone lives, or just know of them in general, in which you can imagine that it's a very, very, I don't know, insular kind of community and stuff, you know what I mean? And that's, I guess, the best way to describe. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I think that's the best way to describe, potentially. But it was very much like that. So if you take away everything and just put it to small mining village in Wales and people from the big old city, London, then it's kind of that enough is a culture shock, And I think that's important to remember, that it's just a culture shock in general. And I think at one point, one of the real people who is in the film, Sian James, who is one of the women in the village that's helping with aid and stuff and things like that, kind of says that the bit that the culture shock for them, more than having kind of maybe meeting queer people for the first time or openly queer people for the first time, was they joke that some of them being vegetarian was more of a culture shock, because even just that concept was a culture shock to them, So it's kind of it really is amazing how how quickly the community though embraced the members of LGSM that went down and stuff. So obviously at first there was a lot of trepidation. There was kind of like not a lot of mingling and stuff. There might have been confusion as well. You know, up until this point as well, they had actually had different communities previously in, which is something I didn't realize until I was kind of putting this together and stuff. But actually it was, they'd had like, you know, people from other countries and stuff come over to, I guess like kind of, what would you even call it? Activism tourism, I guess, maybe, is that a thing? Kind of, but almost like not, because they're not really, I don't think these people were coming across as for activism. I think they were more coming across to like see what the situation was, essentially. So Sean James had said that, you know, they had been used to having new groups of people that they were very unfamiliar with come to the village and stuff. So they were kind of getting used to having new people, because as you can imagine, these villages are quite remote and stuff. They are very, again, like, people are born and bred there and usually don't leave. They live and work and die there, and that's how it is. You know, that's how it is. It's very much, you know, so having this big group of queer people in, you know, kind of just descending on this tiny little village, and it might have been for them quite a lot of their first time in such a small area. It's kind of a culture shock both ways, you know, kind of the queer community face to face with exactly how the strike is affecting people and what it's like to be in a mining community, and then obviously vice versa and stuff as well. But obviously, just because things don't go well at first, they do eventually start to open up. So Jonathan Blake, who is a real person, a bit more on him a little later, does attempt to bridge the gap because, you know, we vibes. Oh my god, no, that's so hot. Also, thank you so much for the subby. I will, as I'm yapping, I will pop your little subby sticker in. I do not know, I don't have a temperature thing in my room. It's on my fan, but I can't use the fan because I haven't got no plug sockets to do with my lights as well, which I technically don't need right now, but you know what I mean. But thank you so much for the subby. I appreciate it so much. I hope you're doing well. And please definitely stay safe, because, geez, I'm really hoping things start to cool down now. Really hoping. Okay, let's write down T. Hell yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, so Jonathan Blake is a real person, is a flamboyant theatre goer, an actor, at one point a seamstress, or is what, a tailor, I guess. I'm not sure what the actual term for that is, to be honest. I'll be completely honest there. But Jonathan is like, fuck this, basically. And in the movie, it is this big old dancing scene, and it happens IRL. It happened in real life. There's footage of it and stuff, you know, which is amazing. So Jonathan was like, fuck this. They were in essentially like a I guess nowadays, well, kind of like a miners' clubhouse type of situation, you know. Sometimes they're called a guild, sometimes they're called just, yeah, like you know, I hope you all know what I'm meaning. Kind of also like a village hall space as well, probably used by the community for absolutely everything, which is very common in small villages, I guess. And essentially Jonathan is like, let's fucking get going, let's have a party. So, you know, Jonathan gets dancing in the movie, and essentially most, you know, the women are kind of vibing. They're kind of having a good time. They're like, yeah, let's go, you know, like, let's have like a little bit of a dance and stuff. And then eventually some of the miners themselves start to join in, and as they see their potentially, you know, their wives, their partners and stuff joining in and stuff, they are like, oh, they're digging this. I would like to also learn how to dance and stuff. So the miners are asking Jonathan for dancing tips and stuff, and the barriers like slowly start to kind of break down. I guess that kind of initial fear of the unknown has kind of dissipated a little bit, which is really awesome and amazing. This is it. This is not the movie. This is a photo. It might actually be a still from the video, unsure actually, but this is of the real function. This is the real function. The woman in the flower dress. I wish I could see my cursor, but I can't do that apparently. That's Sean James. That is Sean. So But yeah, so essentially, this is the real life scene as it went down. A little bit less extravagant than the movie, but also very much good vibes, essentially. People were getting up and dancing, more and more people were joining in, they were having a party, it was all good. They were kind of bonding, and I think especially for both communities, it would have been really like cathartic to have that space to just like have fun. You know, the miners are going through horrible things, the queer community are going through horrible things, you know. So it's like it's very much the vibes. But yeah, this is the real function that happened, the real function. So here we go. Let's go. I promise this is a short synopsis, except I have ADHD, so lol. So essentially, things are all going well. Unfortunately, there is a meanie in the community who kind of attempts a bit of a smear campaign to kind of, dampen the fundraising efforts, spread rumors and stuff like that, all that crap. And essentially, LGSM retaliate back with a benefit concert. They do a huge concert called Pits and Perverts, which is taken from The Sun, apparently, which is fucking iconic. They kind of took essentially a line that The Sun had been using derogatory against them and spun it round and was like, fuck you, which we love to see. They did a huge benefit in London. It raises a lot of money, and a lot of the miners from the village actually end up coming to the event themselves, including Di Donovan, who is kind of one of the semi-leaders of the mining community in the village and stuff. They actually come to London. They experience gay clubs. They experience queer clubs. They experience stuff that they've never experienced before. They have a great time. It's a good time. It's just a good time. It's a very good time. Again, it raises tons of money, gets lots of amazing press, really gets the word out there and stuff. And, the money really starts flowing in terms of fundraising for the miners, which is absolutely amazing. Again, as I said before, times are very hard for the miners, of course, during a strike. There's little to no money. There's no, there's essentially you've lost your income completely. And these mining communities, anyone of working age would have been a miner, there wouldn't have been a lot of other income available. It was at a time where, I don't believe women were allowed to be miners. And, it was very much the only income is from mining, essentially. So if you're on strike, you obviously aren't, you aren't able to, earn any money and stuff. Obviously, unions tried to help as much as they could, but also, they would eventually have run out of money and stuff and things like that. So it's reliant on people fundraising, people, doing big like potlucks and stuff and things like that to try and get through and stuff. But they kept striking. They kept striking till the end, as they fucking should. Again, we're not scabs here. They kept striking, supported by, again, the fundraising by the LGSM. Unfortunately, ultimately, the strikes did come to an end, and the miners had to return to work. Unfortunately, the unions simply ran out of money, and they ran out of leverage with the government. Essentially, they were just unable to keep. They had no leverage. Essentially, the government had found other ways of kind of getting past the fuel crisis and stuff. They'd stockpiled enough coal, and it unfortunately come to an end. And the miners were kind of had to return to work, which must have been an absolutely devastating, like horrendously devastating thing to have to do. Having been on strike all that time and, come to the end of it and not really, have achieved what they wanted to achieve and stuff. But you could argue again that, or I would argue that the miner strike had this humongous impact on the queer community in general. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. It's literally oh my God, I literally cry all the time. I literally cried almost making this presentation again. And I was like, oh my God, get yourself together. But I was like, and literally it's just like such a beautiful film. And I'm so glad it was made and showcased and is there for everyone to see, because it showcases this real story that happened. But yeah, the bit that gets me in the film was this next bit where essentially, in an act of solidarity, miners show up to London Pride to support LGSM and, of course, the entire queer community as a whole. It is the most beautiful scene ever. Everyone is gathering for London Pride. And out, oh my God, I'm going to cry. No, don't. Out of nowhere, tons, and I mean tons of buses slowly start to roll in, all of them displaying different mining communities on the side of their vans and buses, and they all get out and they unfurl all their banners from all the different miners' lodges, and they're like, the people at LGSM and obviously everyone are absolutely floored, because there's obviously, it's not just the village that they supported, it's from across it's everywhere, you know, it's miners from everywhere. They're turning up with their bands, they're turning up with all the banners, they're, you know, greeting the LGSM members that they have made friends with now and stuff. And the group became so incredibly large that they led the entire Pride Parade in London for 1985. They were at the absolute front row and center of it, and it's just, in the movie it's freaking magical, but obviously this shit happened IRL. This is the van, one of the vans that was purchased with the funds. As you can see here, they were able to get a van to be able to get aid out to the community and stuff directly with the funds, which is absolutely freaking amazing. This is it. This is what we're talking about. This is the real freaking deal. This is a real photo from London Pride 1985, as you can see. You can, just behind the actual main banner, you can see some of the marching bands, and you can see just the bottom of the Support the Miners banner, which is so amazing. So the group was so huge that they basically had to put them at the front, which is super amazing and awesome. It's an amazing moment in the film, and you know, it was obviously towards the end, and it's just like really, really cool to see everyone vibing together, and just an absolute sea of miners and miners' lodge flags and banners, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's like amazing to see, you know. This is a little picture of some of the people who came up to London. This for them would have been their first time in London, and they came up to London with their families, which is so cool. So here is just a few of them pictured, which is just like, so cool. But yeah, a little roundup of the film, the key takeaways, if you will. I feel like there's so much more I could talk about, but also, you know, it's hard to like squish it all in. Also, as well, friends, if anyone wants to get in on that giveaway for a Thrifty Business Steam Key, you can do !! Giveaway in chat if you would like to. We have quite a long time still left of the giveaway, but we will get intermittent updates. So, you know, don't worry about it. I will remind you, and Mix It Up shall remind us also as well. But the key takeaways from the movie, I would say, is summary anyway. Summary, how I would summarize it, that there's no greater bond than between groups ostracized by the government. Essentially, we all hate the government, so essentially there's that bond between two parties that hate the same person, or hate the same people or group of people or organization, is so powerful. Gotcha. Of course. No worries whatsoever. Thank you so much for letting me know. I very, very much appreciate it. And thank you for all the work you're doing behind the scenes of this function, because you are organizing it. Let me grab you a little shout out as well. If you're not following, please definitely do. Lovely person. Or a group of people too. And yes, we will actually be raiding into them at the end of our slot today. And they are doing all the work behind the scenes. It's honestly very much, honestly real. Honestly, after all this, I'm like, listen, just go and decompress for like a week plus, just, you know, because I'm like, it's so inspiring. Like I myself have thought about in the past at running some kind of raid event or a raid train event and stuff, and for whatever reason, life's just got in the way and I haven't. But it is a lot of work to make sure everything is working perfectly, and you're honestly doing so much amazing work. So we absolutely love to see it. So everyone, please definitely go follow. But yeah, no greater bond than between groups ostracized by the government. Like, again, we all hate the government. It shows that people's views can change when shown that there's no truth in their assumptions. So obviously a lot of people make assumptions about different people, the queer community and stuff, especially. They make these assumptions, and that was obviously very prevalent in the 1980s, but still is today. People make assumptions about stuff that they don't know stuff about, and this real life story shows that people's views can change. They can change. People are capable of change, and people are capable of hearing people out and hearing their side of the story and being able to say, hey, I was wrong about my assumption, you know, because I think something that's really important, I think, in anything in general is I think it is completely okay and normal as a human to make a mistake in an assumption. You can assume something about something or someone or a situation that's occurred or whatever, or you've just made a poor judgment or whatever it might have been. It's completely okay to put your hands up and say, I made a mistake and I've learned from this, and I know why, you know, I know, you know, why my view was not right, or I know why, you know, it's more so about taking accountability and then going from that and learning, because people always go on about kind of like, you know, calling people out for doing something or whatever and stuff. But I think it's rarely discussed that like the impact of doing that, you know, because the thing is, the end goal is for that person to change and grow and learn from their mistakes and learn that how they were thinking wasn't right and stuff, or was hurtful to other people, and then therefore be able to go on from it. So I think this movie kind of shows us that people can change their views can change. You know, the miners were very much, you know, kind of like unsure what to make of the queer community. There was definitely a lot of like kind of simmering homophobia and just queer phobia in general that was kind of floating around and stuff, you know. Obviously the film definitely tells us that there's strength in solidarity. Of course, we should all know this by now, but you know, the strength in numbers and the strength in being there for each other, for each other's causes, and stuff like that. Small actions can lead to huge changes. Again, just the small action of, you know, what started out as LGSM being like, we're going to fundraise for this one village in Wales, was a humongous catalyst into this unbreakable bond between the mining and queer communities in the UK that has never faded and gone away, as we will delve into. And also, it's shown us that people are not powerless to the government's tyranny. I think this is important takeaway for the world that we are currently living in, both for queer issues, but other issues as well. Like we as people are not powerless. You know, if someone had said a year, not even a year before, maybe a month or 2 months before the events of this movie took place, that any of this would happen, there would be so many people in the government, but so many people who would have said, fuck off, that's never happening. Like, you're never, ever going to get that to happen. Nothing will ever come of it. That's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, that would have been it. But yet it did happen. It did happen, and it shows just like a big fuck you to the tyranny of the government, and, you know, that people are not powerless. People can do shit, you know? And I think that is important to remember for sure. 100%. So yeah, this is just a little bit about the real life story. Again, obviously the whole thing is based on real life. Most of it is in the movie. There's just a couple bits that have been changed ever so slightly to make sense and stuff with like plots, and also they invented a protagonist. I haven't really spoken about the protagonist because they're not a real person, so I basically am just focusing on the real and stuff. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. So yeah, a real life story. This film does highlight real. LGSM was real. The miners were real. There was, you know, and I've just highlighted a few of them. Again, it's important to know that there's a lot of unnamed people as well that were part of LGSM that were not named, or their names were never publicized anywhere, but they were very much members of LGSM. Same with the miners as well. There's a lot of anonymous people who never had their name attached to anything because maybe they weren't one of the leaders, or they weren't one of the names that was found out through, you know, in terms of researching for the film and stuff. But that doesn't mean that, you know, they were not important. Again, I've just highlighted these are a few of the slightly more well-known names that are highlighted in the film itself, and highlighted in, you know, queer media in general and stuff, you know, as well. So we have Mark Ashton, who is one of the co-founders of LGSM. Mark continued after the strikes with his social justice activism, but very unfortunately and tragically, he passed away of HIV/AIDS in 1987. So not too long after the strike, unfortunately. And so he was one of the co-founders that started the group, and he co-founded it with Mike Jackson. Still very much actively a part of LGSM. LGSM still exists today. It's slightly evolved and changed. They now also support other campaigns, as well, as just queer rights and stuff like that as well. They're less active than they used to be, but they are still very much active. And Mike Jackson is an official friend of Durham Miners Gala. He attends a lot of the time and stuff. Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear. I'm really sorry to hear. I'm sending you all the good vibes. Just heard something fall, but I think it was something in the bathroom. It's the wind do be picking up. But I hope you're doing okay. And I'm really sorry to hear that. And I hope we can be a nice just space for you to exist today. Yeah. But yeah, so Mike Jackson is an official friend of Durham Miners Gala and attends it. Attends Durham's Miners Gala, and as well as other events and stuff. They are still very much an active activist. Sounds like a weird phrase, to be honest. Happy Pride Month, hell yeah. Then we have Jonathan Blake. Jonathan Blake is one of the original LGSM members. Jonathan was one of the very first people to be diagnosed with HIV in the UK, and still continues to this day to campaign for better understanding of the illness since his diagnosis, which he was diagnosed in 1982, and is doing amazing now, is having treatment and all of that good stuff and things, and is another one of the kind of like, it's not listed as a co-founder, but is one of the like very key original members, and is highlighted, of course, in the film. Then we have Sian James, who I've mentioned. So Sian was one of the women in the village who organised aid for the miners and stuff, was pretty much up there with Hefina. Hefina also is one of the real people. I just could not find a lot of information on Hefina. Hefina is in the film, played by Imelda Staunton, I believe. And these two were essentially kind of like the kind of two leaders of the kind of aid for the miners in that village, if that makes sense. And Sian was very, very, very involved with LGSM and all that they were doing with the miners. After the strike, she didn't actually go on. She basically decided, like, I can't stop now. Like, lobbying for rights and stuff, she didn't want to stop doing that. So she went on to become the Welsh Labour Party MP for Swansea East, after completing A-levels and a degree at university in the Welsh language. I believe it was Swansea University. And she said, which I thought was just impactful and I wanted to include, she said, speaking after the strike, she said, for the first time, people were interested in what women had to say. So the women, or women presenting people, again, I say women because, again, it was presented as women at the time in the 1980s. A lot of identities and stuff were not fully both accepted and also kind of had found, it was a lot of people were very much stuck in the fact that the queer community was pretty much just like, gay people and lesbians, and that was, and then miscellaneous queer, and stuff. A lot of identities had not really been at the forefront yet and stuff. So I say women, but again, we don't know 100%. We don't know 100% that all of the people who, were described as women, were women themselves, or were AFAB, or maybe they were AMAB. We don't know. So we can only really say, kind of speak on the fact that they were just described as women, and we have to just have to go with that, unfortunately. But just also, it's important to recognize that not everybody, the same way that not any of the miners and stuff that were just described as men, we can't assume that, really. We can't assume that that's how they were described, but we can't assume their identities, really. It's just, this is how they're described, so that's how we kind of talk about them, if that makes sense. But I just thought this quote was like very, very poignant because, again, women had a lot of impact with the strikes, and there was a lot of solidarity between the women in LGSM and the women of the miners' strike, you know, and I think it's just very poignant because it was, I think after that point, people were a lot more geared into, just the impact that women were having and essentially behind the scenes, and stuff. The same, I would say, it's not the same, but it's similar, I think, to how during World War, I think mainly World War II, realistically, women became an instrumental part of, kind of doing the jobs that men who were off fighting weren't doing anymore. And I think the world in general woke up to the fact that, like, yeah, why are we ostracizing women actually? Like, like women, and there is equality, and both are equal in what they can offer and stuff, and things like that. So I think it was just a poignant quote. Another person who was a real life person, Di Donovan, who was one of the Welsh miners, one of the kind of like the forefronts of it, essentially. So he actually went on to become instrumental in putting forward queer rights at the 1985 Labour Conference, which the South Wales miners attended, which is amazing. A little bit more on that later, because I delve in. We do be delving. Let me just drink some water real quick because I feel like I'm not drinking enough. This is everyone's hydration break. Please definitely do it. I've also kind of really get into what I'm doing, and then I'm like, whoa, I need to drink water. I've also kind of low-key need a plaster because I've caught my something, but it's fine because I'm not on camera. I'm just holding a tissue to it as we go. But yes, I will get on to a little bit about this conference coming up, but just at the moment we do be vibing stuff. Right, so next one. So these are some real people. They're friends to this day. Jonathan Blake, Sean James, and Mike Jackson. So two original members of LGSM, and Sean, of course, was part of the mining community. And they're still friends and work together to this day, which is amazing. And yeah, I just wanted to include it because look at the cuties. I love them. Okay, so inspiring real change. This is kind of what is the impact of this? Obviously not, when we talk about the impact, we are talking about mainly the impact of the real events. Of course, I think it's important to note that, like, the impact of the film itself, because the film itself highlighted a story that hadn't yet reached a lot of people outside of those communities. It hadn't reached a lot of people. It was not super well known. There was still quite a lot of people who were not aware of a lot of it, or the details of it or anything like that. So it brought to light an amazing story and highlighted that and put a spotlight on that. And I think that's important to recognize that both the movie itself had a huge impact on visibility, as well, of course, as the actual real life events. But yeah, so LGSM and how it got involved with the miners' strike, it did actually help to inspire real change. It wasn't just kind of like a social change in terms of, people were more accepting of each other and stuff. But actually there was changes within the National Union of Mine Workers. Historically, the NUM, especially Arthur Scargill, what an absolute, we won't get into that, had essentially dismissed gay rights as a non-issue, essentially, something that they were not bothered, they didn't really give a shit about. It was just not something that was, on their radar at all and stuff, and things. But this changed humongously. And as I said before, Di Donovan was very, very instrumental in standing up for this, as well as the South Wales miners in general. But essentially, at that conference in 1985, the Labour Party conference, also there was other trade union conferences as well that the miners also spoke up at and really pushed for queer rights, which is amazing. And essentially, they stood up at this party conference, and if the National Union of Mine Workers had not pushed, then the party would not have committed to queer rights, essentially. So they were completely instrumental. I can, if anyone wants a link to any of the information, I definitely can do. But essentially, if the miners had not pushed, it essentially was, I think, down to a vote on a resolution that was to make gay rights and queer rights at the forefront, and to commit the party to protecting and fighting towards things like marriage equality and stuff. If the miners hadn't spoken up, it wouldn't have happened because the majority wouldn't have swung. So it's quite literally like fully instrumental. Like if the miners hadn't spoken up for that, it wouldn't have happened. And we don't know when that would have happened otherwise, you know. And again, this was a humongous catalyst, and it kind of became the trajectory for marriage equality, essentially, because from there on, having, you know, queer rights at the forefront of political parties and stuff pushed towards marriage equality. So without the National Union of Mine Workers, without Di Donovan, without the South Wales miners, without all this entire story of having happened, it wouldn't have happened, which is just incredible to know that, like, it all stemmed from this, you know, and the impact goes so much further than just raising funds for the miners at the time. You know, it goes way further than that, way further. And essentially this shows that basically taking issues directly to a community, especially a working class community, is way more effective than lobbying a government, because the government usually doesn't give a fuck whether it's whatever political party affiliation, other than, of course, the Greens would be a super slay. Hashtag vote Green forever. But the taking issues to communities, especially communities, working class communities that have been historically completely fucked over by the government again and again and again and again, is more effective than lobbying the government, because the government just have these blinkers on in which they just, the government is shit. Basically, the government are shit. The everlasting bond. So this is a huge thing that I think a lot of people don't know as much about, as someone who's obsessed with the movie does, as I do. But it is something that the impacts of this are to this day and will be forevermore, until the end of humankind, essentially. So the bond and that solidarity that formed during the strike is still here and is very, very strong in the communities. It's not some kind of wavering kind of like, oh yeah, that happened, whatever. It's way more, it's much, much deeper than that. Mining communities from across the UK still turn up consistently year after year after year to pride events up and down the country, to support the queer community and to recognise what LGSM did to support them during a time of need. And yeah, essentially in 2026, as recently as quite literally the beginning of this freaking month / end of May, Durham, their council has been re-elected, and it is a reform council now, which, for those who don't know, they're right-wing arseholes. I don't know how to describe them to people outside of the UK. I don't know how to describe that, actually. They're just awful. They're racist, they're homophobic, they're transphobic, they're pretty much everything. They hate everyone that isn't pretty much a white, male-presenting person, to be honest, and are just absolute arseholes, essentially. But unfortunately, the Council for Durham reform won, and the council was like, fuck you, we're going to withdraw all the funding, because traditionally a lot of times for prides and pride events and stuff, the council it funds them, essentially, because usually the councils are proud of the events, but obviously reform were absolute waste of air. So they withdrew all of the funding for Durham Pride. So essentially the miners stood the fuck up, and was like, you know, we're not having this. And they basically fundraised around the trade unions and associated kind of mining groups and stuff. You know, groups stepped up and they donated 25 grand to make Pride in Durham happen. It would not have been able to happen without them. And this just shows that the bond is so strong. Oh, can you do what? Sorry? So it just shows how strong this bond is. Like, this bond is incredibly strong. This is just one example, a very recent example that made the news. I was aware of. I'm from the north of England. No, I'm not from Durham, so I'm not doxing myself. Nobody worry about it. I'm not from Durham. Don't live in Durham, and I'm not from Durham. This is just an example of one that, again, it made more national news because of, you know, the bullshittery around it. So, and to this day, the queer community turns up to the Durham Miners Gala, which happens every year. The Durham's Miners Gala is a celebration of all the mining history in the area, and obviously pays homage to, you know, the striking miners, more modern miners and stuff, when, you know, pits were shut down and stuff like that and things like that. Happens every single year, and the queer community has a humongous, you know, kind of presence there. And it's a very, very welcome presence to everyone. Miners of now, older miners who, you know, are from, you know, maybe, you know, were part of the miner strikes and stuff. It is very much it is a bond. It's a bond that will never be broken, which is just, you know, absolutely amazing to see. Absolutely amazing to see. Here we are. So this is London Pride 2015. You can see the lesbian and gay support the miners banner, as well as all the Welsh flags. These are members of LGSM, with no, of course, you're all good. You're all good. Thank you so much for popping through, and I hope you're doing well today. And I hope you can be kind and gentle to yourself today, and I hope you have a fantastic day as well. But yeah, this is LGSM and Welsh Miners at London Pride 2015. We love to see. So obviously this happens every year. This was just an example that I just thought was very poignant, because you could see all the Welsh flags, and all, you know, they just turn up all the time. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. Exactly. Yes. 100%. What you said, Plot. 100%. And then this is a picture here of this is at Durham Pride. This is the Durham Miners Association, like a lodge banner, essentially. This is Stephen Guy, who is the chair of the association at Durham Pride, 2026. And God damn it, I wish I'd been there. if there was any way I could have made it. I mean, I would have genuinely been in tears, to be honest, but like, if there was any way I could have ever got there, like, oh my God, like, just, I feel like that shows the solidarity more than anything, that the solidarity was not some kind of short-lived thing that lasted a little time and then, oh, it was like, whatever. Literally to this day, within this fucking month, this has happened. And, you know that the mining community would step the fuck up, and vice versa, you know, at any opportunity, which I just think is so incredibly powerful and strong. So what can we learn from this? This feels like I've gone into you know, it's like a teaching PowerPoint. It's not, but it's just, you know, it's a hyperfixation PowerPoint. So essentially what we're learning here is strikes brought together two groups that were unlikely to have, you know, they were deemed unlikely to, you know, have mixed otherwise. They had both been targeted by the government. They'd both been targeted by the police. And the result was an amazing bond, as well as obviously all the funds they raised, but an amazing bond, and also benefits for both sides. Both sides, you know, there was benefits for both sides. Not that it's about benefits for both sides, it's more so about, you know, what comes out of it and stuff as well. But I think this teaches us massively that ostracized groups are much stronger together, and change can be possible with solidarity, passion, and acceptance. So it's so important. It's so important that ostracized groups band together against a common goal, essentially. You know, this whole situation that happened with the miners' strike just shows that so strongly, I think. You know, that two communities that were both going through different but similar experiences in terms of oppression and cruelty from others and stuff like that. You know, exactly. Resistance is not a crime. Hell fucking yes. So as just like the queer community, Palestinians are now facing cruelty and oppression on a much larger scale. I need to make that clear. Of course, being victims of a genocide is incredibly different. 100% incredibly different. The queer community are going through horrible atrocities also. And it's important that both are not the same. They're not identical. I'm not trying to say they're identical, but it's just to show that both communities are going through oppression, cruelty, violence, you know, and all of these things. And essentially, I personally think that as a member of the queer community, it should be everyone, but especially members of the queer community, knowing our history and how we have been ostracized and erased and all of this and stuff, we need to fucking show up. We need to show up for Palestine, immigrants, the BIPOC community, Ukraine, Sudan, Congo, you know, against ICE. Like, we need to stand the fuck up with other ostracized groups, you know, whether it's minority groups, you know, because, again, we are stronger together. And it's not, a lot of people are like, oh, well, it doesn't really, you know, it's not really going to do anything. It's like, yes, it fucking will, because we've seen with the miners' strikes in the 80s, do you know what I mean? It seemed like an impossibility at the time, you know. Queer rights were at their all-time, well, they're not an all-time, they're at an all-time low now, but they were in a terrible place and stuff, you know. And yes, we don't, Wes doesn't count. Wes doesn't count. Wes doesn't count, doesn't belong to anybody. Nobody wants Wes, thank you. Not a single soul. Not a single soul. No, thank you. We don't claim. Also, as someone from the north, we don't claim Andy Burnham either. He is a fucking class traitor. Don't even get me started. Where's the weasel? Hell yeah. But we don't. Andy Burnham is a class traitor, and we don't claim him. As far as we're all concerned, he doesn't come from the north anymore. He comes from the pit of hell, and that's it. The end. Final thoughts on that note. This is my personal final thoughts, obviously. In a world that's divided by so much hate, I think it's really important to celebrate and uplift the positive stories that have arisen from events. Obviously, of course, this story as well, but it's really important to cling to the positives of things. We can't turn our backs on the horrors of things that are happening, but we can uplift all the positives to uplift our souls and uplift ourselves, you know, and remind ourselves that we're not powerless, you know. These two communities forged this unbreakable bond, and they were there for each other, and they've shown us that change is possible. Solidarity is forever. And the LGBT... Wait, that's not even... I've done a typo there. LGBTQIA+. You can tell this final slide, I think, was done at, like, I don't even know when, to be honest, but ignore the typo. For the queer community and fight for the rights of others. Thanks for listening. Solidarity forever. That's the end of the presentation. It did take over an hour. Crying. But listen, maybe not actually, maybe less, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit less. That's the end of my presentation. That's the end of the TED Talk. Any questions? If you do genuinely, though, have any questions about the movie, about the real life events, or anything like that at all, you can ask them here now, but also if you feel more comfortable DMing me, my DMs are open, so just feel free. Or if you think of something later and you want to pop it in the Discord or anything like that, I do have a Discord. If you're not in there, you're more than welcome to be. It's a very chill space, very lurker friendly, very like casual space. So if anyone does have any questions about it and wants to ask later or whatever it might be, I will try my absolute utmost best as well to try and share some of the links I mentioned previously in the presentation. Do not hold me to it. But if anyone's like, remember something and that they want to know more about, obviously all of this is on, you know, this is, you know, you can look this up for yourself, of course, as well. Again, the film is a really good watch as well. There is a book as well, as well as like so things. Burnham's just like a waste of, I mean, he's like, okay, let's do a little debrief on hold on, there was a good document, I wonder if I still have it, about I wonder if it... I can't remember... what was the document? There was some resource that was really, really good. Really, really good. But I can't remember where it was! Oh my gosh. God damn it. I can't find it. I'll have to try and pop it in the Discord later. I'll have to, because there was definitely a good document about it, essentially. I mean, from what I'm gathering, he hasn't really got a backbone. He's an asshole, and he is, kind of like I guess like a devil in disguise situation. But again, I have it's not good information at all. Not good information whatsoever. Also, hi Bree, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well today. Good morning, good morning. Hope you are doing well. We have just finished the PowerPoint presentation on why the Pride movie, and well, more so the events of the movie, changed the world, because it did. It paved the way for marriage equality and stuff within the UK, but obviously, as we all know, that's had a humongous and knock-on effect around and stuff. Facts Vibes will do. Listen, there was a really, oh my god, I'm trying to remember where it would have been. Where was it? I will try my absolute utmost best. I'm trying to desperately remember where it was, but I'm like, oh my god, my brain is just not functioning right now. The ADHD meds will probably be kicking in roughly now, but still, they apparently don't make your memory any friggin' better. But yeah, big vibes. I will be putting this on YouTube as well. The PowerPoint. Well, this stream. The VOD. All my VODs go to YouTube now, because we only get about 2 weeks before they get deleted off Twitch. So I'm putting them over there on the other platform. So that will be there. So do not worry about that. We are going to now switch to playing some Thrifty Business. I'm not going to have my camera on because my eyes are watering horrendously and I genuinely cannot do it. Part of me was like, I really want, like, I was really desperately trying to, but I'm like, listen, we are still fundraising for anyone who is like, what's the tea? We are still very much fundraising. We've hit our goal, and I was meant to change that on Tiltify. Give me a minute, friends. Give me a minute. Let me sort this out. You know what? Actually, what I will do is I'll go on a tiny BRB. Because I missed the entire. I know. I'm so sorry. What I'll do is I'll go on a BRB for literally like a minute, if that, just so I can change things, as in like the category, get Thrifty Business up, all of that good stuff. And yeah, it'll be vibes. I'll get everything back up and running and things like that. But yeah, so I will just mute myself for literally a minute or so. Please definitely take this time to like pop to the bathroom, get a snack or anything. Please make sure you've taken your meds. Take a few minutes to go look at my YouTube. That would be super slay. And I will see you in a few. I will just get everything set up for swapping to Thrifty Business. Okay, friends, we're back. I'm just gonna get everything going. Put everything back. So we have that going. I can't remember what anything is. Does anyone else just have like a what could be described as a shocking amount of stuff going on in their freaking... I can't put my goals for the life of me. There they are. It's like... For the absolute life of me, I couldn't. Just literally couldn't. Could not. But we got there at the end. I was like actually sobbing. There we go. Okay. We're all good, I think. We're all good. Alrighty. Let's get Thrifty Business actually up and functioning. Love the vibey music as per usual. We know that Sticky Business has nice vibes as well. Gonna try it on game capture, friends, and see what T is. It's gonna need turning down. I'm aware, do not worry about it. But I put our incentives back and we have got a stretchy goal to 150. If we could try and hit that by the 30th, that would genuinely make my entire month. But again, we're just going to take it casual, okay? We have hit our initial goal of 100, which is amazing. We have got some incentives. All donations do get a little thing on the board, a sticker on face or a temporary tattoo and stuff. So if we do get any of those, of course, I will turn the camera on. Just for now to rest my little eyes. I've gone on to PNG because I have very sensitive eyes. But yeah, so please definitely, if you'd like to donate, you definitely can do. I will pop it in the chat intermittently. We are fundraising for Mermaids UK, which is as a part of Poison Pajamas, which is organised by the PJ Party Twitch team that I'm a part of. Mermaids essentially support lgbtqiaplus children and young people and their families, and aim to create a safe and inclusive society where queer children and young people are empowered to live their best lives. And yeah, they have lots of really good resources, a support line and stuff, so that's what we're fundraising for, friends. So if anyone would like to donate, I would appreciate it so much. Any and all donations are absolutely appreciated. There's no minimums whatsoever and stuff. You can do it anonymously as well if you feel more comfy with that. Definitely just do what you feel is for you, but again, there isn't pressure to donate. Please don't donate if you're not financially able to as well, because we're unfortunately unable to do any refunds. And yeah, we have a giveaway for this key as well going. 60 minutes left. We have exactly an hour. Let me just turn this music down, because for me I think it's a wee bit loud, but maybe Twitch settings. Oh, I didn't realize I had to freaking connect Twitch. If I press connect, oh wait, authenticate. Oh, here we go. I'll continue in browser. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that had a thingy. Wait, to be honest, I probably did. Like, I probably did know that, actually. Okay, it says connection failed, but I used to have this. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa. Oh, there's visit and allow trash. What do you mean by trash? Only one piece of... I don't know what any of this means. We're going to learn together, okay? I don't know anything. Let's just turn the music down a bit. Is that too low for people? Please let me know. I get really overstimulated. Listen, Bree, you need to settle down, okay? You need to settle it down. I'm really intrigued by what it means, though. I'm thinking, so with Sticky Business, the T is... oh my god, there's going to be a shop name? Oh, Flynn? Should we just call it Silly Seal? Since I have a... Let's go with they, them. I wish they had more, but listen. Oh no, we do be needing the tutorial quest, I think. Okay, let's do this. But with Sticky Business, there's like an area and it tells you where you're allowed to do like integration and it'll prompt you. So I think that's the T. Oh, there's a randomizer. I always like the randomizer. Whoa, I like some of the hairstyles. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I shouldn't be randomizing. I should be actually trying. I like how there's freckles. Oh, is this to do with like, yeah. And they have, yeah. Oh no, wait, they have some, freckles on all, I think. I mean, I guess I'm this one. I'm not really that tall. I'm like 5'7". I don't even know. What is this? Oh, this is nose. and face. I don't know, really. This one? I don't think I have... That's about right, I think. Okay, so I have kind of dark brown hair. I don't know which one of these would be more vibes for me. Maybe just this. I think this one's fine. Like a little bob situation. Oh, we can add extra freckles. Oh, we'll be adding extra freckles. And then we have glasses too. Oh wait, and we can even make them different colors. Oh my god, cute. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm like, listen. Ooh, this looks comfy. Oh, there's so many options. Wait, there's so many options. There's a stripy tee. I think, honestly, I'm leaning really towards this one. Feel like... I do quite like this kind of look as well. I think, you know what? I think the jumper is very me. I think the jumper is me. Well, maybe we'll go yellow since it matches my, my glasses here. Oh, I think we'll probably just go for a little short moment, actually. I like how they have different colors and they, like, change the shoes as well. Which one of these do I like the best? You know what? I think I like the blue ones. I think the blue ones are actually the ones for me. And then this is... Oh, this is like a full outfit, so if you wanted to... I'm not going to click them, because otherwise I think it'll maybe erase everything. But I'm pretty chill with this character, I think. This looks good. Oh, the way they walk is so nostalgic. Oh. Oh, you can leave rubbish in the store. Oh my gosh, I see. Good day, my dear. We finally meet. Hi, Ingrid. Who's Eagle? Oh my god, Eagle! I've not even noticed. They have like a freaking lizard around their neck. Hey, Eagle, my iguana. Oh my god. I want to buy the store here isn't after a quick cash grab. I'm wanting to move to the city for big years. Oh my god, moved to the big city for years. Not too attached to the locals, but I just need something more. I trust you to take care of the store. And I can finally start my new life in London. Thank you so much for giving me a chance, Runt. Ooh, I like this. I mean, I love pixel art so much. This still feels really loud. Is it just me that it's just thinking it's super loud? Like, I don't want to turn it down too much for you guys, but for me, it's like so overstimulating. Not the game's fault. It's a me thing. Okay, so... Oh, there's a photo mode. Okay, let's not get distracted. So we can zoom in and out. Move the camera around. Like this. Okay, do we talk to you? It looks a bit chaotic. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not that bad. Stop the faff. That is such an English thing to say. Or a UK phrase, I guess. Couldn't keep up with the cleaning because my back kills every time I try to bend down. Now, please pick up the trash that's lying around and throw out the broken furniture. Oh, okay, so... Oh, I like that. You don't have to drag it anywhere. You just click it and it goes. Okay, T. And then pick up, the broken furniture. Oh, oh my god, the satisfaction of that. You just click it and it's done. Love. I'm just going to turn down the sound effects, actually, if it'll allow me. I presume sound volume is the clickies, but just to make them a little bit less clicky for you. You better get used to this. Customers will always make a mess. If I move myself, yeah, I'm like, no, thank you. But I love how the fact that you just click it, you don't have to click and drag or anything. But well, with my old back, it was more convenient to just get it delivered. Oh my god, amazing! Hell yeah, I'm so glad the DSA went well. That's so good. Oh my god, I love that. Absolutely love that so much. I'm so glad it went well. I'm so glad it went well. Pick out something you like. Open the furniture shop. Ooh! Yeah, I'm sure it'll be good, chill. I'm sure it'll be chill. I think... Okay, it's been a while, obviously, since I did mine. But, I think mine got approved pretty chill and easy. I applied for a laptop and they were like, no. And I was like, okay. Because I had, like, a beaten-up old Chromebook that barely worked. I was like, could I have a laptop? And they were like... Because I just could not afford one. And they were like, no. But they did get me like a mentor, and they also got me a recorder that I could record things with as well. Like I could record the lectures and then like play it back. It didn't work at all, but again, it's whatever. They tried. Okay, so we have 150. Okay, I feel like we should get this big old shelf. Oh, buy 2 shelves. Okay, so we'll get one of those and maybe one of these then. Yeah. Team. Interesting choice. Oh, see, my rejection sensitivity has been triggered. JK, but also, is it? The delivery is really quick. As in instant. Okay, so, oh, here's my inventory. Ah, nice. So, we have a big old shelf. Oh my god, thank god, because I was like, is it going to click to a guide? And it does, which is, oh, thank god. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes in games I just like if there is a guide, because otherwise I get like very baffled, you know, trying to think where am I going to put it. There's another app that people use when they want to get rid of their old things. Wonder what app that could be. Go and buy a box or 2. Ooh. Oh, cool. Oh, it's oh, sick. So there's like little boxes and then they show you what they have in them. Open and pick a box that you like. Cool. Wait, I think some of them are free. That one's just free, is it? Yeah, maybe that was just a free donation one. And then we have cooking. Oh, plus 10 oh my god, it's like a mystery box. Wait, it's like a mystery box. I don't know how to click on this other one. Oh, I see. I think we should get the slightly cheaper one, right? It's still got loads of items. It's just a tiny bit cheaper. Okay, let's get that. Let's not blow all of our money. A well-sorted shop will be more attractive, so make sure you group similar items together. Okay, heard. Got it. If mum is one, they'll try and take... Sobbing? Okay, unbox my goods. Oh, wait, this is tea. Okay, this is tea. Look at the little pineapple. Is that? I think it's like a pot. But I think a lot of them, they said this was like a homeware one. I don't know how much is in here, actually. It said like quite a lot of items. So I'm unsure of that. Oh, will that not fit there? Yeah, it was just me being silly. Oh, I see. These are all like vases and stuff. Oh, a lava lamp. Okay, that's kind of giving something else, but I don't think I can put it on the other shelf. If that makes sense. Oh, no, wait. Why can't I? Oh, it's because it's too tall. I'm literally crying. I'll put the lava lamp separate because I feel like that's slightly different energy to the vases. Maybe also the light as well is slightly different to the vase situ. Ooh, okay. We have a crystal ball as well. I think this was like a crystal. Oh, I was going to say, I'm not sure if that's even going to fit, but actually, you know what I'll do is I'll move the crystals all to the same shelf. There might be more, I don't know. Oh my god, who's this? Drinky Bird? Wait, you're iconic. Maybe we'll put like silly little friends on the bottom shelf. We have a candle. Okay, that can go on here because it's probably too tall for anywhere else. Oh, there's more candles. Is that okay next to each other? I don't know if it... Oh, that's going to have to go away. We don't have a rack for that. Hi, Nova. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. I hope indeed you are doing super well today. If you would like to let us know what you are up to, please definitely do. But if you also do need to raid and fade straight off the bat, please definitely do not also worry about that. It's very, very important, super duper duper important for you to take care of yourself. But thank you so much for being here. We're doing a little bit of thrifty business. We are part of the Lavender Locomotive today, which is a fun stream event that we are doing for Pride. We've done a little presentation about one of my favourite films, the movie Pride, and its impact. Well, its impact, but also more so the story's impact. I had to end early because my PC hates... Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I hate that so much for you. I'm so sorry about that. I'm, in fact, so sorry about that. I hope your PC is okay. I've been doing okay. A little bit of a turbulent weekend. But other than that, okay. Honestly, like, I think my emotional... Does anyone else relate to this? Maybe neurodivergence in the chat, put your hands up. I feel like when the weather is hot, my emotional regulation is a little bit difficult sometimes too. So I feel like I've just been a bit wobbly, do you know what I mean? But I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good, feeling vibes. Put your hand. Neurodivergent here, everyone. Just don't want to struggle. Got you, got you. Honestly, that's very sensible and a really good thing to do because, I mean, I don't know about you, but my PC is my like absolute lifeline. Like without my PC, I don't know actually like it. I literally use it for everything and stuff, you know. I use it for everything. But again, thank you so much and welcome in everyone. My name is Flynn. I'm a variety streamer. Today we are doing some thrifty business and we're giving away a key. So anyone in the chat, exclamation point giveaway, get in on that. We've still got a good amount of time and stuff. But we play lots of different things here, but mainly just hyperfixation. So my current hyperfixation is Palia, so I'm playing tons of Palia. I also love indie games, demos as well, all of that good stuff. Of course, please feel free to raid and run. Please definitely give your PC and yourself, more importantly, a break. That same goes for all of the raiders as well. If anyone just needs to vibe in the background with chill, lurker-friendly, and just very chill vibes, so feel free. Hell yes, we love to see it. But yeah, we play a lot of Palia again. I've got back into it. I would like to also get back into other games as well. We also play things like Hollow Knight, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but again, like I very much like indies and demos as well, especially like short games. I'd love to do more of short games on stream that I can complete within like 1 or maybe 2 streams, to have almost like an achievement type thing. I think that would be really fun. Sometimes arts and crafts, sometimes co-working. It really depends if my brain is being considerate or not. And most of the time it's not, lol. But I hope you all enjoy your time here. We are just starting our thrift shop and we are unboxing all of our goods. We got 2, oh my god, help, there's a backpack, that's a duck. We have got 2 boxes of our first stuff that we are going to be selling in our shop. And I'm just trying to sort it onto the shelves. It's gone a bit feral, I'll be honest. Let's just put it's gone a bit feral. I'm wondering if I might put all of these 3 together and stuff. Oh, that's fun. I played A Short Hike and I love that game so much, and it took me so long to actually play it, which is so silly of me, but it's whatever. And I literally loved it so much. I think it took me like 2 and a bit hours. It probably could have done quicker. And I think I've missed achievements, but I'm not too much of an achievement hunter. I like to get all the achievements, but often sometimes it frustrates my brain when there's like hidden ones and you have no idea what they are. And I'm like, how would I even know? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, I just don't even. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. I feel like we need another shelf. Can I afford another shelf? Yes, I can. Can I only have one of... Ooh, wait. Let's think. These ones are quite cheap, but I'm not sure if much can fit on them. I'm going to get another one of these ones. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine, because you can put it there. Or maybe we'll have like a little gap in between them. Like that. I actually don't know. Like, is it fine to just have them all attached? What do we think? I know they're different colours to the purple one. So I could have just done 2 big purple ones, but it was a bit late. But I thought this might give us a tiny bit more space. Because we do have quite a lot. What is that? It's a bracelet. Okay, cool. Maybe we could do over here then. We have a couple of like semi-clothing pieces. So we could do something with that. And that could be where like a clothing accessory one, because they were like, oh, you should group them together, you know, like in terms of vibes. Oh, this is a watch, so again, an accessory. We have another, see, we have like 3 bags, but these bags are chunky and they can't actually fit on those shelves. So I'm wondering if we maybe do like a showcase. So this was going to be Silly Friends, but maybe this one could be, because this is a duck. Of course, you're all good, absolutely fine and valid, and I will raid out to you at like 1. If you need me to like hold off for a few minutes, feel free to just type and just let me know. That's totally fine. We are all vibes. Just having a good time. And also that's everyone 45-minute warning. Get in the giveaway because you can get a key of this game. The devs, shout out Spell Garden, gave me a key, which is very lovely. To give away. Okay, a book. We don't actually have anything going on a book, so maybe this could be some books. A kind of a mockingbird. Wait, what's this one called? Hold on. Are they all parodies? 2048. Yeah. Okay, that's cute. I like. I don't know how you're still going. Cool fungi. Oh. Burby. Okay, iconic, iconic. That's going with silly friends. Wands. Okay, we love to see. I guess we could... I didn't expect shoes. Can they go on the floor? No, okay. Maybe shoes here. Because with the accessories. Oh my god, now there's just plants. Now it's gone... Now we've just gone rogue. Retro... Okay. I love how it's like... queer. It's just... it's just like... Okay, yeah. So also in the UK that means something different, but we're gonna... This is a very confusing game because the language of this person is very much UK coded, but then we have this. So where would we even put this? Because oh, maybe we could... Does this go forward? Maybe we could do something here. Kind of like... Because I feel like it is obviously a bag, but I'm trying to think like how to fit. Because I want to keep it, because they were like, oh, it should be in the same sections, and I want to be like super like wary of that, you know? How did I move the camera before? Can you not move? Oh, never mind. I think I just zoomed out. Oh, and the dress. Okay, we're gonna have to put the dress away because we don't have a clothes rail yet available to us. But so far, I think that looks kind of tea, no? I think that looks okay. You have quite good taste. Thanks for helping me set up. Almost 9 AM, so I have to get home to watch my show. I'll leave it to you. Time to open Silly Seal for your first customers! The way they walk is so funny, I just love. I love it's very retro. Oh my god, help! Oh, I just pressed open and now I'm like, holy shit. I'm scared. Do I have to do anything in terms of like set prices or anything? What do I have to do? Wait, oh my god, someone's coming to the till. Hello? Okay, you bought a book. Bye. And this other person's having a little look. Okay, this is... You know what? This is good. I was like, I wonder if it'll be really intense. It probably will get intense when maybe there's more stuff here, but so far, this is chill. We can do this. I love how excited they are when they find an item. They're like, hell yeah! I'm like, I love that. If these are like... Imagine if these are in pounds, this money. I'd be like, hello, that's a lot of money, isn't it? This outfit goes hard. Love to see. Oh my god, what have you put on the floor, you dirty? What was that? Was that like gum or something? That's grim. People aren't like that, surely. People don't just go into a shop and they're like, I'll chuck my chewing gum in the floor? That's gotta be wrong. Can you visit? Oh my god, it's you! Look at the fit! The fit goes hard! Guys, you can come in now! Exclamation point visit, and you can come in. Oh my god, you bought the mushroom book. Oh my god, it's you! The fit goes hard, fit goes hard. What did you put on the floor, you dirty? What are we putting on the floor? Wait, does exclamation point trash work then? As well, I don't know. Y'all can give it a go and see what happens. I'm so sorry you were waiting so long, Brie. I hate my life. I'm so sorry. Oh, end of day. Ah, here we go, end day. My bad. Okay, what's happening here? Oh my god, stuff are happening. Oh my god. Oh, I can do boxes. Oh, cool. So what happens? Exclamation part box. Oh, do you have to put like a category after the box? Is that it? I think you have to exclamation point and then you choose a category to put after it. I think. So I think you can do exclamation point box and then you could be like, I want a vintage one. Or I want a box toy? Or is it just maybe random? Do you have to do... Maybe you don't need the category. Max chat trash per day. Right, we're not having 20. Absolutely not. We can have 10, okay? You can have 10. That's enough, okay? And you can only trash when it's open, okay? That's the rules. Okay, so I think... Can I test this? Would it allow me to do it? If I put in box queer, what happens? Oh, wait, it said something. 2 out of 3 boxes are filled. It's not showing me on the thing who's done them, but it says 2 out of 3. So I think there's 3 allowed a day? Oh, yes, because I put it at 3. Yes, cool, cool, cool. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I don't know about this pick random chat ones. What does that mean? We'll pick from... Oh, I see. So it'll pick which one of us gets picked. For now, I'll just do both. I think 2's enough. good morning. I remember my first sale. And you've become even more popular. Ooh, community points. Ooh, okay, that's fun. Ooh, this is fun. Oh, I see. Chunky Malibu. Sign me the fuck up. Unlock theme furniture. Oh, I love that you can unlock the theme things. Ooh, this is really cool. Presumably these are like 75 of that item. Or that vibe. I can only imagine it. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say this. Oh, you can expand. My bingo group is waiting for me. You'll have bingo. I'm confused where this person is from and lives. Do I have enough money for downstairs? Oh, it says I do. Oh, but will I not have... I mean, actually... Renovate and... I mean, you know what? I think it wants me to do it. You've opened downstairs. I know Igor. This is where we used to host events. Oh, we can do events? Oh my goodness, wait, I had no idea. This is so cool. You can do events. Oh, wow. So that's today. So can we put it for tomorrow? And we can do... Wait, what am I doing? Oh, sick. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So that's saying that that's happening tomorrow, right? We're open. Grand opening, Wednesday 3. Event increases the demand for vintage. God, there's requests as well? Okay, well, respectfully, chill with the requests. I can't wait for the grand opening. Okay. Okay. That's really cool. I didn't realize you could do events. Oh, hello. This is Birdie. Pick up my puppy. Oh, okay. This is Birdie who wants the dog bed. Okay, well, chance will be a fine fucking thing, won't it? So, holy shit, there's so many people. Right. Let's do Winters and see what we get in Winters box. Can I get mine too? I think I can. I can get both, maybe? I can't. Some of these are really expensive. Oh, this baking one is free. If I leave this here, will mine just stay here? Because I feel like I low-key want the free one. I've gone feral. I got the queer one as well. It got to me. It got to me. Let's open Winters. We got Ducky. Oh my god, cute. Right, this can go on our silly friend shelf. We also have... Oh, some shoes. Nice. A hot glue gun. That's crazy. Imagine going into a thrift shop and you're like, there's a hot glue gun. But I suppose, you know, they do. A Game Boy. Bob. A Game Boy. For copyright reasons, this is a Game Boy. I guess this could be a gadget-y kind of shelf for now. You know, like a gadget vibe. Okay. 12 is in the free box. Oh my god. Help. Oh god. Right, well, we don't have a clothes rail, so if we get anything really cool clothing... Shit! Are they all clothing? No. Sailor Soon wand. I'm crying that they're like Sailor Moon. Okay. Okay, they kind of ate... They kind of ate us up with that. That's wild. Shut up, they have a shark plush. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually lose it. I'm going to lose it. As if they plush. Wait, the shark is chunky. I was going to put it on our silly little friend shelf. It's not going to fit. Might have to do a second one. Oh my god, wait. Wait. Bear tote. Pride top. What's this last thing? Audience with a vampire. Instead of into... Oh, I like that. I see what you did there. We really need a clothes... Can we buy a clothes rail? No, I don't think... lol. Look at all these things. Wall toppers. Flooring. Ooh, okay. We need a clothes rail ASAP. I can't afford one. Ah, okay. Next time we get a clothes rail, because I've got all these random clothes and I'm like, yeah, I really need to do something with them. Okay, so I don't know if we can fit all this freaking stuff, but we'll just see. A muffin tin? Jesus, that is so random, but also vibes. We're not, to be honest, we've gone off the deep end, honestly, I think. Let's maybe move some of these over to a silly friend shelf and we can have more of a baking one and just hope to god they sell. I think I'll rotate that a wee bit. Cooking brush. I mean, we hope all these are clean. Oh, rolling pin is large and enchant. Where the hell do you... Oh, it's because... Yeah, listen. I don't know if people can reach stuff at the back, but I guess we'll find out together if that's a tea or not. Jesus, I underestimated how much cooking stuff there is in this box. What happens if we don't open the whole thing? Can we just put it in storage, maybe? I guess, if there's anything that's like a bit too much... Oh, this tin will be good, though. I'm going to move the bowl for a second and see if we can put these tins next to each other. And I'm wondering if actually all this, like the smaller stuff, like this, if we maybe had a shelf for that, so this is like bigger items on the bottom, maybe? We've got the scale. We'll see what else we can fit, because I don't think we can fit the whole damn thing in. Oh, another cooking brush. Okay, we'll put the cooking brush away for a minute. A heart cake. We already have one of those, so we'll put that away. A rolling pin, but arguably this one is cuter. Put that away. And then another muffin. Okay, we'll put the muffin foam away because we do have an identical one out, so that's tea, I fear. Put the rolling pin there. That's everything. That's everything, I fear. Okay. I'm just clicking on things. Oh my god, well no, we can't afford any of those. That's the deck, that's that. And then these are the stampy cards. Okay, so I think we're ready to open. I'm stressed as shit. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing so well. Also, a reminder, friends, as well, we are... Oh god, my eye's gone to sleep. Hold on. Does anyone else's eye just, like, not work for a minute? We're also fundraising today, friends, if anyone wants to do any donations. We have until the 30th to get all our donations in, and we're going to see if we can hit our stretchy goal. Let's see if we can hit our stretchy goal. Okay, I think... I couldn't afford any decoration or anything like that, but we've got a downstairs that has absolutely nothing in it. But I think we're going to open it. Are you scared? Decoration bonus, nothing, because it's literally bland, I know. Exclamation point visit if anyone wants to come. Can I make myself go to my own shop? If it goes hard, yes I can. That's funny. You can do exclamation point visit if anyone wants to pop in. You just get randomly assigned a person. Or fit goes hard, winter, fit goes real hard. What did you get? A little book and a candle. That's nice. There we are. Hi, Maria. Look at the sunglasses. Hell yeah. I like how it's a random person based on all the things that they have available in the game. Like, for some reason, I love that. You just know who you're going to get. It's like a blind box for people. What I also like as well... Oh, yeah, big spender. Okay. Big spender. I like how all you have to do to check them out is a click. You don't have to do maths. Dirty people. What are we leaving crisp packets on the floor for? Oh, I've never played that. I've heard of it, but I've never actually played it. Nice book. Also, friends, 30 minutes left, exactly, until we're going to reveal who wins the giveaway. I'm not sure how it's... I had it set for, like, just before 1, but listen, it might be at 1 exactly, so I will... But it'll be automatic. But if anyone wants this game and likes the look of this game, it's queer-coded, but there is also loads of other fun stuff in it as well. And we do vibe and stuff. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. As much as I love the sticky business integration, which is from the same developers, where you can, like, request stickers and buy things, I love when you can see people walking around. Like, that's so cute. I used to love it in Cult of the Lamb. You can just see people bopping about. Okay, we sold, 12 items. Okay. But 16 customers. How does that work? Who knows? But if anyone wants to donate a box, you can do exclamation point box now. I think it's random if you just do box, or if you want something very specific, you can do one of these. You can do any of the categories, you know, like exclamation point box, space, pets, or space clothing, or space camping, or alternative, whatever you might be. You don't have to. If we don't get anyone, that's fine, because there is other ones as well. Ooh, a vintage box. Let's go. Hell yes. Hell yes. But I like this. I like how you can just do box for random, or you can specify. I like that. That's really cool. And then I like how also if you don't want to become overwhelmed, you can be like, oh, only 2 people can visit a day. Or, you know, you could go feral and be like maximum trash. Like, could you imagine? I'm like, okay, we have 2 boxes now. I'm going to do that. Because I might have a breakdown if not. Do you sell kitchen equipment? I do, but I don't have a bloody microwave, so fuck off, Lillian. JK, Lillian, I love you. JK. Right, how do I get... There, boxes. Okay, let's find... So, let's get Breeze out. Oh, multicolor! Ooh, this is going to be fun. Let's get this one and get Winters. We might be able to buy another one, but probably not, actually. Probably not. So we have... Wait, that's Hunter. What? That's not the right... I didn't press that one! This is really confusing me because the highlighted one is... I thought this was the highlighted one. It's fine. We're just going to dump and leave this box. Oh, shit. No. Help. How do I... Can I get... Okay. If I just leave the box there, I think it's fine. Like, I think it's okay. Is that today? Oh, shit. I think the event's today. I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll find the fuck out. Okay, let's bust open Breeze box. Okay, we have another bag. Is this the same? Oh, this is good. We have 2 of these now. Sick. Okay. What is that? Lanyards? Oh my god, we need a clothing reel so bad. Wait, that's so sick. Oh, a vase? That's good because all of our vases went. Actually, the multicolour box is cute, huh? I love that they're so bright and colourful. Plastic bowl. Oh, all the stacking bowls of tea. That's giving vibes. Dog agility hoops. Wow, that is crazy work. Shoot, I don't actually know where to put that because it's too big for anything. I'm not sure what you might need for the size, but maybe something bigger. And a colourful camera strap. Ooh, I feel like none of this matches anymore. Do you know what I mean? But I guess we can put it here in accessories. Don't really have any other accessories. I feel really bad for this robot, so I'm going to just put it in Silly Friends. Because although it was from the wrong box, I feel really bad. Thank you so much, Miss, for the subby. Oh my goodness. 35 months is absolutely wild times. That's wild. Let me get you a little sticker, friend. Let me get you a sticker. Thank you so much for the resubby. Oh my goodness. 35 months? What the heck? I can't even fathom 35 months, to be honest. Let me write you down, friend. Thank you so much. Resubby. Resubby. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, next month will be the 36th. The big 3 years. It really baffles me still that it's even like... It feels... Does anyone else... Again, fellow streamers maybe get this. Does anyone else feel like both they've been streaming no time at all, but also so much time? Because I'm like that. I feel it both ways. It feels like it was only yesterday I started, but then it also feels like I've been streaming for like millions of years. It's just... I don't know what the vibes are there. Alright, let's crack open Winter's box. Oh, a cooking pot. This is perfect. Oh, it's really pretty as well. It goes with all this stuff. Knee-high boots. Okay. Tea. Okay, everyone's like, yeah, kind of vibes. It just feels like also... I don't know, I'm not very good with time. An outdoor oil lamp is crazy. I guess we could put that in our... whatever this thing is. Actual digital camera. Wait, that could go here, because it's kind of like, you know, electrical. Ooh, and these plates of tea as well. And that fits really nicely with the cooking. And then Hunter, fuck you, Hunter, we're not going to open the box. Because if I think I can just open with the box there, and I can come back to it. I want decorations, but also, like, they're really... I was going to get a clothing rail. Oh, I'm going to get the clothing rail. We won't be able to probably afford anything else. Would it be weird to have it in the basement? It's not a basement. It's not a weird basement. It's a fine basement. It's not a scary basement. It's totally chill down there. I don't know how much can fit, actually. Okay. We're just going to start off with, like, the teas and stuff, I think. Is that that's a bag, isn't it, actually? Maybe we'll just start off with the clothing first. Oh, no, there's actually quite a lot of... Damn, there's a lot of space on here. Didn't expect. It is, honestly. I'm like... This is a very... Oh? Oh my god, wait, crying. Is this the party? That's so cute. Oh my goodness. That's adorable. Okay, we're just going to cram... Because if it was an actual real clothing rail, they would just cram all the clothes on they could. And then maybe we'll put the tote bag here, and we also have this lanyard as well. And that's... You know, there's vibes there. There's vibes there. Who am I kidding? We don't have time to be dealing... Like, to be giving a shit. I was going to try and get decoration, but there's not a lot of decoration. And I'm not really sure what this is. So I think I'm going to leave it and just open the shop and go. Oh my god, the event's starting right this second. Oh my god, loads of people are here. Ah, this is a lot of people. My face looks so panicked, I'm crying. That would be how I literally would be so scared to host an event. I'd be like, no one's going to come. And then I'd feel silly and I'd cry. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad this shop is finally open. I loved shopping here. Oh, some people are coming back that were here when it was previous owner. I have to catch my ferry. To where? Where are you going? You said you were going to London. And now you're catching a ferry. Where are you catching a ferry to? Not London. But also, I'm confused where we even are. I hope to see you all soon when you drop off your used items. And let me know if you're searching for anything. Aww. I mean, that's cute, but like, where are you going? Ingrid, I have questions. Oh, we have all the Oh my god. That's not what I think it is. That is a niche meme. Is that the upsetting hedgehog cake? That's the upsetting hedgehog cake? Give me a minute. You'll need to see this if you've not seen the upsetting hedgehog cake. There's no way. That's so niche. Oh my god. That is probably the nichest thing I've ever seen. And the fact that I got the reference so quickly is a little concerning. It is a little concerning. I'm trying to find the original picture of it. Original bad hedgehog cake. I'm trying to find the actual original one. This one's better. Oh my god, I got it! I got it! Hold on, let me try. Yes. This is it. I need you to see the reference because I feel like some people might not know the reference. Let me save this image real quick. Hopefully it lets me save this as just a quick PNG. Right. So I can't zoom any further in the game. But there's some of you will know, some of you will not know, but you're about to know. There was this meme ages ago about this horrible hedgehog. And they've put it in the game. There was this upsetting hedgehog cake. I don't know the context, but it got posted somewhere and it was meant to be a hedgehog and it's absolutely the most horrendously scary thing. And now the internet has made so many recreations of it. But I'm like 90% confident. I'm 90% confident that this in the game is that friggin' hedgehog. It looks like that hedgehog and I'm pretty confident it's the hedgehog cake. I'm like 90% confident it's the hedgehog cake. I will actually probably ask the developers this, to be honest, because I am pretty confident that's the hedgehog cake. Oh. Is everyone just vibing? Do we have to Shut up! That's the hedgehog cake! Tell me that isn't the hedgehog cake! Y'all can see that now. It's the hedgehog cake! Wait, are they just vibing? Do I need to do... Oh my god, are they shopping at the same time? Are they like at the function? Stop dropping stuff, you dirty people! Yeah, I think it's like here, take one of these really upsetting canopies. Or have some hedgehog cake. Or croissants that are unbaked on a... Or, I don't know? Is there a queue forming? They're just putting shit everywhere. Oh, you're buying something, listen. Thank you for being considerate. I was like, is everyone just dropping trash and then just going? I was like, you know what? That's okay, but also, like, don't eat my hedgehog cake and then, like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Like, it also... Is that not Ingrid? That's Ingrid. Has Ingrid come back? Was the ferry unsuccessful straight away? Did she not, like... Actually, were her pronouns she? I swear it said she at one point. Do we know? Do we know Ingrid's pronouns? Ingrid, what the shit? Were you not meant to be on a ferry? I swear it just said, like, you know, farewell. I'm going to get my ferry now. But was it just like a trip on the ferry? I took that as like leaving on the ferry, but I guess not. Oh, also look, you can make them fast. Look how cool. What? Oh. If this says it's not Ingrid, I swear. Also, please. Are we not going to address the elephant in the room, the fact that that's just casually Ingrid? I guess not, huh? We made quite a lot of money. We only sold 7 items, but they were, I guess, bigger ticket items, which is tea. If anyone wants to get a box in, feel free. I'll give you a couple minutes to do so. This will probably be our last day because it's already 12:42. So we will be raiding out at 1. Ooh, a book one. Okay. You know what? I think we'll just do 1 box today. Simply for time reasons. What's this? Oh, it says it's a new... Oh, of course, it's new party stuff. Oh my god, we're having the hedgehog cake. The hedgehog cake can be a permanent feature. How do we get... Oh, it's in decorations. Fuck yes. Oh my god, I'm crying at this. This has actually made me cry. This is the funniest thing I've probably ever seen. The devs knew what they were doing. The devs 100% knew what they were doing. That is a joke. Okay, boxes. We're ignoring everyone except the chat. Ooh. We can get 1 more. Oh no, wait, hold on. Shoot, we have that random box here. We have to use that too. Oh, we have a book. Oh, it's a book stand. I'm wondering if... Oh, maybe books could go here, actually. Because I was going to move things around a little bit. What I really like is you don't have... There's multiple options on the shelf, but there's not infinite options. Because I feel like I would get kind of overwhelmed, right? Let's leave that there, actually. So there's these are silly friends. I don't know if I should put... Is there 2 of them? Hold on. I swear there was... Yes, okay, so... Upper and lower. So I'm wondering, we put those 2 on a shelf together, and then I think these will be actual books? Yes. So I'm thinking maybe the books go on the actual shelf. I don't know if these are... Is it 2 books? Oh no, 1 more. Steve Queen instead of Stephen King. Okay, that's genius. That's next level genius. Okay, let's open this one, because I completely... A soldering iron is... would be honestly an amazing find in a thrift shop. A soldering iron. Okay, a Game Bob DS. Oh my god, we've sold our Game Bob. I don't know where to put this now. Help. I'm trying to think where... I was going to say, if we can move these along a bit, maybe we can put one of the bookends over here. Keep the other one here, and then we could do like a electronic-y one here. I mean, it obviously changes each day, so it's kind of like, it depends what people buy each day. As to what they kind of go for and things. I think maybe we'll put the boombox up the top. It's all gone a bit feral, to be honest. Flashlight, that's also kind of a very random... Actually, you know what? That can go next to there, because it's kind of camping. A whole ass iron, okay? Wait. That's... Oh, it's kind of big. That'll have to go with the shoes. It makes no sense. And a VHS player. Oh my god, perfect, though. Look, everything fits perfectly. Okay, 15 minutes left on that giveaway, guys. 15. Okay. Still don't know about the dog one, because it won't let me put it anywhere, so I think I must need to have something on the... Bloody hell! It's an absolute shithole down here. There's banana peels and everything. Bloody heck. Alright, we have quite a lot of money. Is there any other things... Should we be buying something else? In terms of, like, rails and stuff. There's these... I'm not sure how to put... There's tables. Is that what the bed... What am I on about? I think I want one of those, though. They're kind of... Actually, I'm getting 2. I don't care. No one can stop me. Right, so because I'm wondering, like, would... I don't know what this is. Is it a rug? Probably. I think maybe a table might be called for. I'm wondering if the table is, like... Oh, these can go kind of anywhere. I was going to put them... Oh, wait, should we put them either side of the door? That would be kind of cute, right? Are they in the way there? I don't know, but I think it'll be okay. And then, because I was wondering on a table, I wonder if that's like where you could put like the dog toy or something. I don't know where to put this. Where's best? Maybe here. Because, yes, okay, so certain things you can put on the table. Okay, nice. We do also have another baking brush if anyone wants 2 of them. Do we put the rolling pin here? It's a bit random, but like, listen, if they're not out, they're not going to sell. So I'm like, maybe I'll just put random shite on here and then also these dog exercise hoops. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, we finally have a bit of a decoration bonus. I think it might be because of this bad boy. Wait, there's photo mode. Hold on, I'm silly. The whole time. Oh my god, and it pauses the people walking as well. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Okay, we love to see. I mainly wanted this picture. I will probably crop the other person out of it. No hate! Forgot about that. I forgot that you can do photo mode. Okay, continue. Please proceed shopping. Please unpause yourself. Please proceed. It's really funny how you can make them go really fast. I think we'll just make them do, like, regular speed, right? That should be fine. Also, could we not? These are the type of people going to thrift shops, right? Are, like, all into, like, secondhand things and being environmentally friendly, and they come in and drop a plastic bottle. Like, why are we dropping plastic bottles? It's 2026, people. Okay? Someone buy the dog toy, please, for the love of God. Someone bought it. If anyone wants to visit, !visit as well, by the way. No pressure, obviously. I just love how people get so excited by, like, things that they see and they're like, huzzah! I found the thing that I like. And I'm like, oh my god, yay. Thank you so much, Keone, for the zippy. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for popping through. Oh my god, it's getting a bit chaotic. Wait, there's a lot of people here. Winter, what you buying? I was gonna say, Winter, don't you dare walk out of here not buy anything. Do not hate crime me like that, okay? This is a small business. Winter, you didn't buy anything, I wanna cry. Keone, you better buy something because Winter hates small businesses. Joking. /J. Thank you, Keone, for picking up the slack. Just for the giggles. I think we could do one more day, actually. I think we'll be okay. We sold a lot. Oh my god, whoa, we sold a lot. Wowzers. Okay, if anyone wants a box, !box. With, you can choose one of these, but you can also just leave it open and just do !box, whichever you feel you would like to do. I'll give it a little while. I'm just gonna go check on the situation to make sure everything's popping in terms of vibes and stuff. I also need to get the raid message as well ready, because I didn't set up a thing for it. Lol. I almost did. I really got close to doing it and finishing it. But I didn't. I'm just gonna do this real quick, friends. Where did I put it? I put it somewhere. I 100% put it somewhere. I'm so silly because I 100% had it copy and paste. Message. Oh my god, it's right there as well. Wait, how is it in front of my eyes? I'm just going to copy that so it's in my, something or other. Right, we'll just do the one box today, if that's okay. And we'll see what we get in your box. There we go. Okay, so I guess we go get the box first. I'm just simply ignoring everyone else. Okay, we got a witchy one. Actually, to be fair, I got it. I found it. I thought I had it copied into my notepad, but I don't, but I have it. It's all. This one's for free. Are those moon shoes? Oh my god, I wanted those so desperately as a child. Oh my god. Right, let's crack open Winters. This is a witchy one. This is an incense holder. Ooh, yes. I wonder if we could fit all the witchy stuff on here, actually. That would be kind of nice. Also, that is a really... I think if we had them this way around for the incense holder. Oh, there's another one too. Okay, cool. So we could have them like this. Ooh, a crystal. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. We have another incense. Oh, this is cool. We can line them all up. Whoa, what the fuck is that? And why is that in the witchy one? Oh, can I put that back in the bin, please? Melmo plush. It's made to look like Elmo, but why does it look like that? That's really scary. Also, which bit of it is witchy? Is it just because it's the wizard version? Oh, I don't really like that, friend. If I put it there, I can't see its eyes. Big strategies there. Oh, and we have another one of the Sailor Soon ones, and that's sold ages ago, so we can definitely put this down here. Hell yeah. And then this one is... Oh, this one's just toy, was it toys? Yeah. We have a robot. To be honest, we've gone off the walls now. We have another rubber ducky. We'll put... I don't know if it's... Oh, a cut. Yes, that makes sense, to be honest. It is moon shoes. I mean... Imagine going into the actual shoe section and seeing moon shoes. I'd be like crying. Tussled doll. Okay, slightly less scary. This one kind of looks like, does anyone remember the Rugrats? And does anyone remember Angelica's toy? Cindy. Was it called Cindy? It had like loads of its hair missing and it was like very well loved. I'm kind of unofficially making this top shelf toys. The flashlight doesn't really fit anywhere, to be honest. But it's just there. Is this a... Oh, it's a sandcastle mold. I was like, is it either a jelly mold or a sandcastle mold? Skippy. What the fuck is Skippy? Is it a skipping rope? Oh my god, no, it's those things you used to have at school where you like put your foot through the hoop and then you spun it round, and if it hit you in the ankles, it would genuinely cause like tears. Crying. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for letting me know. I mean, I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Proton saber. I mean, we could put it here, although this was going to be a witchy section. It kind of fits because it's also a these two are both categorized as toys. So that, I guess. Baby doll. Okay. Maybe if we put this here for a second and put these, because I feel like these are all maybe true. What did I put down? Oh, it's the castle mold. I'm not really sure where to put the castle mold. It doesn't really fit anywhere, but I think it's tea. Okay, we have a lot of money. Should we be buying something else? These are just decoration pieces. I think I'm just going to buy this. I think it just might be a rug. I think this is the default flooring because we haven't unlocked anything yet. I don't think we have we? Oh, these are Oh, Ingrid's a regular, but also has moved to London. So, question mark, question mark. I actually can't remember how to get on the stamps. Is it in mail? It's not in mail. Oh my god, I can't remember how to get on the stamp cards. This one? Oh, yes. So I think, presumably... Oh, wait, does this mean I can... Oh my god! I didn't realise that these meant these ones I all could get. Oh, shit. No, it didn't mean that. It didn't mean these were all the ones I could get. I've just been pressing them crazy. Oh, okay, never mind. Listen. But it means, look, we can get some cute new things. Another clothing rail. Oh, a different type of rug. Okay, we've gone a little bit feral. We might need to be held back for the foreseeable. But this floor... Ooh, this flooring is tea. Also, I've just realised I think I bought... Oh, no, this is different. Ooh. Oh, I like how you could do it like mixed, couldn't you? You have to buy one per wall. Okay, tea. What else did we have? Oh, a big rug. Should we have a rug at the door, maybe? Maybe like here. And then, is this... What is this? Does it tell me what this is? Is it like a bean bag that you sit on? It's not telling me what it is. Is it a bean bag that you sit on? On the floor? Will people sit there? We're gonna find out. We'll make this our last one, gamers. So, exclamation point visit if you want to come to the shop. We got lots of real great stuff. We got lots of real good stuff. I like how I can visit. I find that really fun. Breeze here. Fit goes hard. Fit goes hard. Oh, we've had those shoes since the beginning. I'm kind of tea that someone bought that. Oh my god, happening. Everything's here. Thank you so hi, Nessie. Look at all my buddies. Look at all the buddies in the shop. Just having a little look round. Wait, if I do photo mode, can I like pause it? Yeah, look, I wanted a little screenshot showing all the friends there. Oh my god, wait, look, Nessie, you're like, what should I buy? You're very much like that. Love. Oh, it doesn't... Okay. Oh, wait, I have an idea, though. So it doesn't show that, but if I do it like this, I can do the vibes. I think I'm going to be addicted. This is a very low spoons friendly vibe. I really enjoy. I hope you're doing well, Nessie. I hope you're doing so well. You didn't buy anything from the shop, but you know what? I'm not going to hold it against you. Damn. Okay, big bucks. Bree's got the nice backpack. Okay, I was loading up. My character's spending money like I know what, like I have money to spend. Be real. I'm doing okay, actually. I'm doing pretty well today. slowly coming out of my like stupor, I feel like, with the hot weather. Although it's still warm today, it's nowhere near as bad. And I feel like I need that desperately. I just need to like function a bit better, and then, you know, just be able to do things a bit more normally and stuff, you know? I've just been basically just, I feel like unable to function, really. Sorry, I realised that this is just in the way. Damn, we sold a lot of stuff. Nice! I don't know, when does it save? Now? Because I don't want to do the next day. Shit. I was just gonna, how do we, oh my god, wait. How do I, is it not possible to go back? Wait, how do we exit to menu? But I need it to save. Did it save this day? So will it save now? Has it saved already even? Should I not have pressed next day? Okay, well, if anyone wants to put a box in, you're more than welcome, ! Box. And I'll start the next day and then I'll come out of it, and either it'll have saved it and the boxes will save for next time, or not. Or not. I don't know. We are going to be having to wrap up though, because we are part of an event today. So we are indeed going to be raiding out to Plum now. Slight change as well. The pin message is not accurate. Actually, I will unpin that message just to let you all know. But there has been a slight change. I'm just going to press continue, and then I'm just going to exit. Because I think it will have done it from last night. I think that should be fine. Let's all hope, right? I hope. I think, you know what? I think it'll be good. I think it'll be okay. But this was fun, and yeah, we can load it. We're definitely playing this on stream forever, because this is so cute. Oh my goodness. But oh my god, thank you so much everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. We don't usually do Sunday streams, except we did 2 back-to-back. We move. We move. Yeah, it will. I will have to give it literally a minute till it finishes. So what I'll do is I'll do my spiel, and then it'll ping at exactly 1, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, I've got the people who've entered, so therefore I can put it on a wheel. But hopefully Mix It Up will tell us. Bang on at 1, I think. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. Thank you so much, Jay, for the raid. Thank you, T, for the raid. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Andanova, for the raid. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for the resubbies. But more importantly, thank you all just for being here and chilling and vibing. I very much appreciate it. I'll upload this VOD onto Mix It Up. Are you ever going to do it at any point? How do I finish? Why is it not finishing yet? It should be finishing just now. It should be finishing just now. Did we have this last time? Yay, Bree! It worked, everyone. Thank goodness. Sorry, Mix It Up. I should have given you a minute to collect yourself. I am very sorry. Yay! Let's get some hype for Bree. I will, if it is okay to DM you on Discord, I will DM you the key, Bree, if that is okay. If you would prefer not, I could either email it to you or whisper to you. But I will try Discord first. But I will get that key to you. I think you're gonna really love it. It's such a cute game, and very much I feel like a nice kind of low spoons. It's something you can do kind of not like mindlessly, but it doesn't require too much brain, which is lovely. This is what we love to see. But congrats! I'm so glad it did work in the end. I was like, Mix It Up, come on. What's the tea? I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot more, both on and off stream, I think, because I'm very excited to unlock new stuff as well, and unlock new items and things. So I'm definitely excited. We'll probably return to it this week. I haven't figured out my schedule yet, because I haven't figured it out. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. This is my Discord if you want to hop in. There's no pressure whatsoever. Just a little yappy space for us to chit-chat about games, other stuff. There's mental health spaces, queer spaces, all of that good stuff. These are my socials as well. And like I said as well, all the VODs will go on YouTube. So anyone who did miss the presentation, I will be uploading it. The VOD will be available on Twitch for like 2 weeks, but I will also be uploading it to YouTube, just so it's like permanently there. Do you know what I mean? But thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all so much. Oh, I copied the raid message, but it hasn't copied the let me just it hasn't copied the actual emojis. Give me a second. I will just manually do it now. Oh my god, thank you so much. Because does anyone else's just not copy sometimes? It is that one, yeah. Is it just me, or does sometimes the emojis not copy? But yeah, this is the raid messages, friends. So I'm not going to be doing raid normal ones today. We are going to be doing these ones. So if everyone can copy and paste that, we are going to just kick off the raid now. I'm running a little bit behind, but it's totally fine. We're going to go over to the lovely Plum, who I'm not actually sure is what they're doing at the moment. They are stepping in, so we are not going to our original. Oh, Planet Zoo! Oh my god, wait, Planet Zoo is like mad cheap at the moment as well. Like, I got notifications because I got it on my thing, and it's like £1 something. So like, pop off. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, hello. But yeah, thank you honestly so much, everyone, for being here. It genuinely means so much. I have been feeling a little bit all over the place, honestly, and just feeling a little bit wobbles and stuff like that. So it's honestly been so nice to just hang out with you guys and just hang out with people again. And it's felt like a long week without streaming. I'm so sorry, Xeon. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I wish I could continue, but we are in fact part of a raid train event, so we are having to finish now. So we're going to go over to Plumlau now. Listen, so lucky, thriving. But thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, I hope you're doing so well. I hope you've been coping with the weather. But yeah, so I will be back at some point. I will be back at some point. I will try and get out a schedule for next week, but I am just going to take it step by step because I don't know how my health and the weather's going to be. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Last minute on the raid message if anyone missed it, and we're going to go say hi now to the lovely Plum. Okay, goodbye, everyone. I love you lots. Bye.